Hey guys, Spencer here, and welcome into SpenCertified, where you can find lots of cool content on vintage electronics. Today I'm going to share with you a trade secret that completely changed the way that I deal with electronics, and it took me a few years to learn about it. It's called WD40 contact cleaner. You can also get some other types of contact cleaner, but this is the best stuff right here. This one can makes it so that you can fix your own electronics and you no longer have to throw them away. I'm sure that there have been many times in your life that you have thrown something away with the feeling that you are being incredibly wasteful. And you're probably right, you are being wasteful. Most of the time when something stops functioning properly, it is because it is dirty. This could be a gaming controller, TV remote, the TV itself, amplifiers, home appliances, cell phones, turntables, and just about anything that has electronics inside. This one cheap trick is capable of fixing all of these things. It won't fix them every time, but it will surprisingly often. I'll tell you up front that I'm not trying to sell you WD40. This is just a product that I've used for a long time and it has worked amazing for me, and I thought that the world might want to hear about it because it's saved many electronics and I'd like to save some more electronics, so I hope this video helps you out. Otherwise, you'd have to replace whatever went bad and throw away the old one, which is a waste of money and resources. So, WD40 contact cleaner. This is not to be confused with standard WD40, it is completely different. There are some other very similar products such as Deoxit and CRC. CRC is extremely dry and doesn't clean very well. Deoxit is great, but you end up paying 3 or 4 times as much for the same results as with WD40. WD40 takes the cake as far as contact cleaners go. It gets the job done in the most cost-effective way. Let's discuss how this stuff works. You spray it onto the electrical component in question. It is important that you unplug the device from power before beginning. Not quite like that. You are supposed to open the device first. You can use the spray option or the stream option for more precision. You will typically use the stream option. This is a contact cleaner, so you should focus on contacts and not so much the board itself. The contacts include solder joints, potentiometers, switches, and anywhere that electrical components connect. The most common problems involve mode switches, buttons, and knobs. I have seen devices that would not power on whatsoever, and the problem was the power button's contact being dirty. This isn't a common problem, but it has happened. Here are some specific applications. A gaming controller. A common problem for gamers is a button not working or the joystick drifting. You can open the controller and spray contact cleaner on the button or joystick in question. This will often fix the problem. Another common problem, which applies to gaming controllers and just about anything that uses batteries, if you have battery corrosion in the compartment, you can use contact cleaner. It is good to get the crusties cleaned out as best you can before you start spraying the contact cleaner. Then wipe it off. A quick tip here is that you can spin the batteries in the compartment to establish a better connection. Spinning the battery will break down some of the corrosion. The next common problem relates to stereos, amplifiers, and speakers. I'm sure that at some point in your life, you have adjusted the volume on an old stereo and heard some nasty crackling. Maybe you thought, oh, it's just old. Actually, it's just dirty. Here's what you need to do. Remove the knob from the device. Take some WD-40 contact cleaner and spray it on the base of the shaft. After spraying it on, spin the knob back and forth 20 times. You should soon notice that the knob spins more freely. If necessary, repeat this process. Sometimes you need to do this process multiple times before it fixes the problem. The next common problem is related to buttons. It could be a button on a Blu-Ray player, on your steering wheel, or even on the microwave. I have seen devices where the buttons don't work properly or their functions are switched due to filth. Maybe the eject button is acting as the play button, or maybe the power button only works if you press it harder. 9 times out of 10, you just need to clean it. A device that had soda spilt on it could behave this way, and it is just a matter of cleaning it with some WD-40. Tips to keep in mind when using WD-40. Sometimes it is good to use a toothbrush, ideally electric, if the device is dirty. Don't confuse WD-40 with WD-40 contact cleaner. I know I said this earlier, but I thought I'd say it again. If a device is not working and is dirty, this should always be your first plan of action. Don't replace parts until after you clean it. You can use this stuff on any electrical device. Just make sure it completely dries before testing it out. That said, I've used it on devices that were plugged in without issues, but I highly recommend unplugging it and letting the device sit for 5 minutes before beginning. Contact cleaner is awesome for interconnect cables and jacks. It could be a 1/4-inch plug or wire for a guitar or an HDMI cable or a connection to your TV. It is excellent for that application. Some people even use it as preventative maintenance. This stuff is safe to use on rubber, metal, or plastic. Real quick test for you. Do you know how WD-40 got its name? Let me know down in the comment section below. In conclusion, this tool is capable of saving you hundreds of dollars a year and makes you feel like you are some kind of repair specialist when all you did was clean it. Now you don't need to pay $200 to find out why your window won't roll up. No more buying a new gaming controller for $100 because one button doesn't work. Save money and gain a new skill. I bet more than 40% of electronics that get thrown out could have been fixed with this one tool. You can buy a can of this stuff online or at a place like the Home Depot for under $10. We use the heck out of this stuff at our shop when we are cleaning inventory and repairing equipment for customers. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it useful, and if you did, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thanks again.